Hey, what's going on everyone? It's XP Beast here. Welcome back to another video. Today it's just going to be me, Christian, in one video, talking about a topic that's been going on for about 2 years now. And that is the topic of supply drops. Dun, dun, dun. Oh my god, this topic has gone on for so long! Well, I'm going to tell you why I'm talking about this topic. I'm talking about this topic because I'm going to tell you the effect of supply drops. I'm going to tell you the effect that supply drops is going to have over on the later games and what it has in the past and what it is now. So first we're going to start off with Advanced Warfare. Advanced Warfare was the place where supply drops started, the birthplace of supply drops. And it was terrible. it was terrible. Okay, so Advanced Warfare's weapons, they had about 20, 30, I can't even remember, 20 plus 30 weapons in the game. And those weapons had variants, and variants are pretty much make the gun better. And as soon as I say that, people think, as soon as people heard that, people were like, make the gun better. Make the gun better? And they didn't know what supply drops were. Like, they had no idea. The people had no idea what supply drops were. But when we got the game, we realized, yep, they messed up. They messed up big time. And Advanced Warfare was abandoned, really, when the Advanced Warfare was abandoned from the start because people hated the movement and hated the supply drops. Those two combinations are never good, okay? Those two combinations should never be in a game, ever. Horrible movement and horrible micro DLC. And, hold on, I lost my train of thought. Advanced Warfare was a bad game, okay? Now, when I say it's a bad game, I kind of enjoyed it just for the fact that it was a brand new type of movement. And it was pretty much just a new start to a Call of Duty. But at the same time, it was a bad new start for Call of Duty. It made changes for the worst. And it wasn't a very good change. So, and by the way, you could buy these supply drops. So that's why Advanced Warfare was a very, very pay-to-win game. Because these variants had, I think it was like, oh, I can't remember. There was like 4 tiers, I think. No, there's 5. No, 4. I can't remember. Don't call me. Don't be salty on me, okay? I don't remember. But all I can remember is there was Elite, Legendary, Enlisted. I think that was the lowest. And Rare. I can't remember what was in Advanced Warfare. But yeah, and obviously the best was the Legendary weapons. And they had something called Royal Weapons, which was pretty much just a copy of the Legendary weapons with probably like a little ammo boost, I think. The Legendary weapons were obviously insane, and the Epic weapons, even some of the enlisted weapons were insane. Like, I remember a bow that had like 1+ damage, and it was still better than a normal bow. And you could buy these supply drops, which made the game pay to win. I don't know why they thought this was a good idea. Call of Duty is dying because of these supply drops and advanced movement. But we're not talking about advanced movement. We're talking about supply drops in this video. Call of Duty is dying because of these supply drops, and it's losing its fan base every single minute because of supply drops. And half of it is because of supply drops, and another half is advanced movement. But that's not, again, what we're not talking about. Supply drops were a bad thing unless you can implement them good. Let's put a Overwatch in here. Overwatch implements it good. So I have never touched Overwatch in my life, and I don't know much about the game at all. But from what I know, it's cosmetic only, skins for your characters, and cosmetic items. No pay to win. I'm not sure if you can buy the supply drops or not, but it really doesn't matter because it's all customizable stuff for your character. Now, I don't know. Again, I have no idea what Overwatch really. I don't know anything about Overwatch. So All I know is I'm pretty sure that people say it's customizable, and I've watched a few videos on it. So that's what I know. That's how Call of Duty needs to be. And then we move on to Black Ops 3. Now, Black Ops 3 did it better than Advanced Warfare, but it didn't fix it. It didn't really fix it at all. It kind of just stayed where it is, but, you know, not really. Like, Black Ops 3 did, I'll be honest, did better than Advanced Warfare. Because they didn't have... Black Ops 3 didn't have variants of weapons. It wasn't really pay to win. It kind of was. We'll talk about it later, but it kind of was pay to win. But it wasn't as much pay to win as Advanced Warfare. So, the first month of Black Ops 3... Now, I haven't followed... You're watching the Black Ops 3 gameplay right now. And I'm like Prestige 8 or something. So, I know I haven't had any like Call of Duty content on this channel. But I am very familiar with Call of Duty. I played... Even though I'm really young, I played... My first Call of Duty was Call of Duty 4. I haven't played Black Ops. I haven't played Modern Warfare 2. I played Modern Warfare 3 and all the Call of Duties up. And I haven't played any of the original Call of Duties. Okay, well, let's not talk about that. Let's talk about the actual topic. So Black Ops 3, the first month of the game, I think, was good. Like, the supply drops were cosmetic only stuff, and it was just stuff for your character and specialists, and it had like camos and calling cards and emblems in it. Stuff for your emblems. And a month, about after that month, they added melee weapons. And people got a little anxious about that because, well, they were weapons. They're pretty much weapons inside supply drops, just like Advanced Warfare. And they were afraid they were going to have variants or some other type of weapons in the game. But it wasn't really a pay-to-win thing because they were just pretty much clones or skins of the combat knife. And that wasn't a big deal. Besides the wrench, I think the wrench had like a quicker hit speed or something, but they fixed that, I think. But then, about a month or two later, they added a weapon in the game. But I don't remember what that weapon was, but they did add a weapon. What was it? I think it was like the Marshall 16 or something. Don't quote me on that. Don't get salty. I don't remember. It was some type of weapon. And people, and I called that, by the way. Like, I didn't have this channel, but I totally knew. I called it to my friends that they were going to add they were going to add weapons in these supply drops as soon as they added the melee weapons. And I knew they were going to add weapons even before they even added the melee weapons. Because Advanced Warfare was so successful, even though it was abandoned pretty much at the start. Advanced Warfare was so successful on those supply drops. They probably made millions or billions of dollars just off of supply drops and micro DLC. So I knew they were going to add some type of weapons in it. Whether melee weapons or ranged weapons. I knew they were going to add that. I absolutely knew it. So they added weapons and people were definitely not happy about that. Okay, so now you guys are watching some Minecraft gameplay of our Minecraft Funny Moments series. Sorry that we haven't uploaded in a while, too. I forgot to mention that. I'm really sorry about that. I will be uploading. I will be uploading concept videos. I plan to do videos like this. They're not technically rant videos, but, you know, just stuff like that. Okay, we're not talking about that. That'll be another video. So people are not happy about the weapons being added to Black Ops 3, and I wasn't, and really no one was, except for those other people, you know, those other guys, you know. But, so, the next Call of Duty that had supply drops in it, actually the next two Call of Duties technically, was in fact Infinite Warfare. And the reason you're not seeing any Infinite Warfare gameplay is because I don't have the game, because I don't want the game. Now, Modern Warfare Remastered I'd like to have, but I do not want to pay more money to have a game. I want the game to be separate. I do not want to pay for a game that I don't want to have to get another game. And what, it's like 20 more bucks, or it's like 80 bucks for Infinite Warfare Modern Warfare Remastered bundles? Screw that crap, I'm not doing that. So that's why I don't have this game. And I will not be buying Infinite Warfare anytime soon, and I probably will never buy Infinite Warfare. So, Infinite Warfare, I have seen a ton of videos on it, and I know a lot about it, actually, even though I don't have it. Infinite Warfare has the same system pretty much the same system as Advanced Warfare. It has variants of guns in it. Who knew? Who knew? I didn't know this, but I had a feeling that they were going to do this because first of all, the game died before it even released. The review trailer for Infinite Warfare got more it's like one of the most disliked videos on YouTube, I think. It's got like over 2 million likes, and people were like, let's get... It was, even if people didn't like the game, they're like, they just want to see if they can get to 3 million likes. And I don't even know if it does now. I'll check on that later. But it does. It's one of the most disliked videos on YouTube. The game died before it even released. That's how bad this game is. And it didn't die because supply drops. It died because of the movement. The advanced movement. But we're not talking about that again for the third time. I don't know why I keep bringing it up. But the game died before it even released. And again, that wasn't because of supply drops. That was because of the setting and the movement. But when the game released, we knew we were going to have supply drops in it. We didn't know what kind of supply drops. We knew it was going to be bad because they're supply drops. The only way that it wouldn't be bad is if they're cosmetic only, like Black Ops 3 for the first month. And Overwatch. But it turned out to be the worst possible scenario. Variants for weapons like Advanced Warfare. Now, the variants are pretty much exactly like Advanced Warfare, except they didn't increase the stats of the... they didn't increase the stats of the weapon necessarily, but they had, like, perks to them. I think you had 2 perks, and it depended... I think if you had an epic variant, or whatever it is now, it had like 2 different perks in it. And I think some of them had 1 or 2 or 3 maybe sometimes, depending on the variant. But they made the weapon better, and you can buy the supply drops for COD points. And I don't think I mentioned COD points in Black Ops 3. COD points weren't in Advanced Warfare. You could just buy them directly through supply drops. And with COD points in Black Ops 3 was technically the same thing as Infinite Warfare, except in Black Ops 3, I think you can buy like custom created class slots. Like custom class slots, or some camos or something. But I don't know if you can do that in Infinite Warfare, but no one does that. So I don't think anyway. I didn't, so don't call me on that again. Sorry, I just lost the train of thought. I just lost the train of thought. Oh God. Cut. So the same thing happened in Modern Warfare Remastered. Oh wait, no, I haven't finished talking about Infinite Warfare. Infinite Warfare made it even worse than Advanced Warfare because it had weapons that had, I think it gave you double the XP. I don't remember what they were called, but they gave you double XP, I think. Like, isn't that what it is? Like, don't call me on that, but I think that's what it is. Like, again, don't call me on this because I don't have the game. So I'm just don't take this with a grain of salt because I don't really know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about, but just don't take me clear on it. They had weapons that would pretty much give you double XP, plus the variants. Now, the only decent thing about Infinite Warfare is something called salvage, and it was pretty much a crafting system where if you had enough salvage, I think it was like 4,000 salvage for an epic gun. I don't know if they have legendary guns, but that's a lot of freaking... that's a lot of salvage, because I think you get like 250. Like, if you open a supply drop and you get a duplicate of an epic variant, which I think is the best way to get COD points, like the most you can get not COD points, salvage, it's like 250. And like, that's not at all how much, and that's not even close to how much you need to get an epic variant. So that was really only the good thing about Infinite Warfare. Modern Warfare Remastered was good for the first month, I think. And then, boom, they hit us with the supply drops, and we all just murdered Raven for that. We didn't like it one bit at all, whatever you want to call it. And that's really what Modern Warfare Remastered had. They didn't have supply drops when the game started, but then they added melee weapons and then weapons. That's pretty much that's the thing that has gone on. They add melee. They add melee weapons to ease it in to us, and then they add weapons. Except Infinite Warfare didn't do that. They added variants at the start. So now I'm going to tell you guys how this is going to impact the video game community as a whole, not just Call of Duty. Mobile games. Now I know that mobile games are a different thing because mobile games have a lot of micro DLC, and I spend money on mobile games. Mobile games are really just a pay to win thing, or you have to really pay. Like even definitely if it's a free to play game, you're gonna pay a little bit of money, depending on how much money you want to spend. You're gonna pay some money on a free to play game, or really just a mobile game in general. Like but no video mobile app that I had or game had any kind of supply drop system before Advanced Warfare. Some type of drop. Like, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure. Because I was like an Apple freak. Like, I had all the Apple products. It was like, not all the Apple products, but like, I liked Apple a lot, and I had a lot of apps. And I didn't have really one game on my phone that had some type of drop that would give you stuff. Like, randomized drop. Now, obviously, there's millions and billions of apps in the App Store, so I didn't have all the apps, obviously. But I had, like, most of the popular games that people played, and none of them had any kind of randomized drop like Call of Duty or Advanced Warfare. But right after Advanced Warfare started, obviously Call of Duty, because obviously Call of Duty added them, but mobile games started adding them too. Like, let's call it out on Clash Royale. Clash Royale has a card system. It has a randomized card system. It gives you random cards at random times. Now, it's a little bit better than Advanced Warfare and just a supply drop system because you get it after every game. And I don't remember if you get... Sorry, I bit my tongue. Ouch. I don't remember if you get a supply drop after every game in Advanced Warfare. You definitely didn't. In Black Ops 3 and Infinite Warfare, I don't think. Infinite Warfare, I think. But it's a little bit better system because, I mean, you could buy the supply drops, or the supply drops, but you can buy the chests, but they're not really that pay to win in a sense because it's a free-to-play game, and the developer of it, Supercell, is a really credited and popular mobile video game developer, and people didn't like the fact that it is pay to win. It is, like, no matter what people say, it's a pay-to-win game. If you can pay to get better stuff, or have a chance of getting better stuff, it's a pay-to-win. That is the literal definition of pay-to-win. Pay-to-win. That's what it is. I'm going to have to end this video soon, so I'm going to wrap this up. Infinite Warfare, Black Ops 3, Advanced Warfare, are going to cause the video game industry to add supply drops in their game. Overwatch did not have supply drops in them. I don't think it wasn't even released, was it? It was released after Advanced Warfare, and it had supply drops, or whatever, crates. Clash Royale, released after Advanced Warfare, had the same system. And other games, I don't know if any other game has that. I mean, obviously, other games have that now. But it's going to affect the video game industry, and it's going to become a pay-to-win thing. Now, this is why we need the developers to create some type of system that is fair and is not pay to win. Customizable. That is all we need in supply drops, is customizable items, cosmetic items. No guns, no melee weapons, nothing. We do not need any of that in the supply drops or crates or whatever they're called, chests. We do not need any of that. That's going to affect the video game industry and kill it. Supply drops are going to kill the video game industry if we don't do something about it and if developers don't listen to us. Because in the next 5 or 10 years, every video game is going to have some type of system of supply drop. And if it's not cosmetic only or something like that, something close, then it's going to be pay to win. And a lot of games are pay to win, but every single game is going to be pay to win if we do not do something about that. Now, we can't really stop mobile games. Like I said, mobile games are pay to win, most of them. You can buy stuff to get better items or whatever. It's just a thing. This is why we need to do something about supply drops, and developers need to do something about supply drops to make them fair and for everyone to play fair. thank you guys for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed my kind of rant. I'm going to try to create a schedule. I'll have a video for you guys as soon as I make a schedule. I know this video has gone on for a long time. It's gone 20 minutes. No, it's gone on for 20 minutes now. My videos aren't going to be that long. Our videos aren't going to be that long. This was just a big old rant video about supply drops. And I hope you guys enjoy, and I hope I got out the message. I haven't really talked in a video by myself before, so I was kind of stuttering a little bit. I was a little anxious because I'm not a really big talker. But I hope you guys enjoy this video. Please like the video. Please like and subscribe. Like this video if you think supply drops need to change and that they need to become cosmetic or remove them completely. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please like and subscribe. I'm Christian, and I will be seeing you guys later.